First of all, thank you very much for actually having me. GMG has been around for 46 years, and we have a very humble beginning, and that I think sets us apart from anyone. We started from a butchery, from the old days of Dubai, and from butchery today we have 5 verticals that we focus on, and it's always been our core. We do not deviate from our core businesses. So our main verticals is GMG Sports, obviously, which you know. And then we have GMG Everyday Goods, we have GMG Health and Beauty, GMG Properties, and GMG Logistics. So these are our 5 main core. And in everything that we do, we focus on our entire value chain. So we do from end to the beginning. More recently, we launched our GMG Farm to Fork strategy in one of the verticals, which focuses on our manufacturing capabilities, going back to our history. As you know, we started as a butchery and we continue to do that. Until today, we have a butchery, but it is on a different scale. And from our butchery, we have our manufacturing units, we have our distribution, and more recently, our retail business. So we cover the entire value chain. And overall, it is supported by the other vertical of GMG Logistics. Competition is a very interesting word. We are a Dubai-based company. We are a fast-paced city. We have great leaders, great visionaries, and they always push towards achieving more than what any other nation could achieve. We're celebrating our 52 years. And we are definitely set apart from any other country, that are way older than us. And we try to do the same here in GMG, learn from our leaders, try to push our boundaries, try to keep on evolving. So I always tell to our colleagues and the wider team, we do not have competition. We should be our own competition. That is our spirit. Again, taking me back to what I believe in. We are a family business, but we are just a large startup. We are a startup that has a bit more than 10,000 employees. But overall, we are just a startup. We keep on pushing, and we are competing with ourselves. We always can do better. A very interesting question. Life is not static. Keeps on evolving. What I brought into the organization, first I've learned a lot from my father. Again, my great inspiration is our leader, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, and I always keep on pushing myself. But more recently, as I think age comes into place, I've noticed and reflecting on the times that when I started, there is no point on working if ultimately you don't enjoy what you do. I really do enjoy what I do, and I think that spirit, transcended to all of our people. I am extremely close to our leaders. We are different. We have fun in what we do, and we are not worried about doing mistakes. Actually, someone told me a few years back, it's better to make a mistake than not doing anything. At least we are moving forward. We keep on pushing our boundaries. We and normal human beings, they all do mistakes, but it's good to react very fast and learn from our mistakes and avoid them in the future, and again keep on growing as a whole. And I think that spirit, and since I took over, I think I was something like around early 20s, doing a lot of mistakes. That is part of our culture in GMG, that we're not worried to challenge ourselves, we're not worried about doing our mistakes, and we're not worried to speak freely. And you say, it's an idea, it could work, it could not work, so let's try it out. So people are, I'm a one person. My father is one person. We will not be able to drive this organization without people. I always also tell them, I see our people more than I see my kids and my wife. And they are part of our family. In every family, there is going to be always an argument, but ultimately it is a family. The same spirit goes into GMG, into the workplace. We are one family. We have all grown together, and in fact, most of my leaders have been with me above 10 years. We enjoy growth. we are a growth company. We always try to achieve more and more and push the boundaries, let's say. And the people are the main resource to drive that. It is multiple different strategies. So again, we are a conglomerate. We are, as I said, we are operating in multiple verticals. Every vertical has its own strategy. But what is the overall shadow? That we are a well-being company. Everything that we do is focused on how to make people live a better life. When it comes to our food, everyday goods division, our farm to fork strategy is extremely important. Again, if you combine it with our properties division, last year we signed an agreement, we partnered up with Silal, and we've also signed an agreement with Emirates Crop One, which is the largest vertical farming in the region, taking that local sourcing, and then again with our manufacturing capabilities, with our distribution, with our supermarkets, and then including into our properties, how can we give our consumer that whole experience, delivering to our promise of better living. That is one part of our strategy. In terms of sports, we opened our store in Kuala Lumpur, our second Sun and Sand in Kuala Lumpur, and we have committed to, we're going to open over 100 stores in Southeast Asia. Again, we have committed to open 100 stores in Egypt. Overall, we have committed to double our workforce by 2025. So there's multiple strategies that are working all in parallel. There is some that we're going to see the results of it in a few years, which is more of the infrastructure projects. We are extremely committed to working towards the government vision of making in the Emirates, the 2051 food security vision. And we are playing in multiple ways and towards that vision. UAE is focusing on more towards manufacturing. We are focusing on manufacturing. The UAE is focusing on the food security. We are focusing on our food security. We have now 6 manufacturing units in the region, in the UAE, and we have multiple different product lines that is focused around meats. We're focused about seafood. We're focused in herb and spice, Himalayan salt, marination. We are a growth company. We always thrive for new projects, new exciting projects. We have introduced more than 120 different brands in the region, whether it's international brands like Nike, like world famous Nike, and whether it is a homegrown brand like Sun and Sand Sports. My father opened Sun and Sand Sports back in the 70s on the Jumeirah Beach. And as I said, today we have opened our second store in Kuala Lumpur. So we're extremely proud of this. And we continue to deliver that. We have recently announced our partnership with JD Sports. JD Sports is a multi-billion-dollar organization that is based on London stock market. We're introducing into the market, and we continue to thrive and push forward. I'm a very emotional person. So what happens is I try to think of different things. First, I look at the organization. I don't like paperwork. I like simple. I like simplicity of life. So if it is too complicated, I usually change it. Then ultimately, I do enjoy horse riding. So I try my level best to finish work as fast as I can. And since I'm not in Dubai I travel quite extensively. So I try to finish as fast as I can and I go see my horses. But it's busy. Changing hats from different verticals, it is quite challenging sometimes. So with the new Emiratization program, I've always been telling to them, we always start somewhere, but if I come in from university and I become a CEO, that is meant to fail. I'm meant to fail. So it is great to start from the beginnings. I know probably they will say that yes, he came in and immediately took over, but that is not the case. So I started working since I was in school, in not even high school, middle school. I started working in the back office. I started working as a cashier. I have an experience of running a logistics center. I worked with the workers. I ate with them. I know exactly how they operate. I've worked in corporate jobs. I've moved around all of the different organizations. Try it out. See what you like. try different things, and I am sure you will reach somewhere that you know exactly what you want to do. But I hope that they look at what's happening in the US, or what happened in the US before, and how can we implement that here. I think Emiratis are extremely smart, but we always need we need to do more to educate them and see and show them what the private sector means.